I'm actually going to have to pull it up on my phone.
Yeah, absolutely. We'd love to see that.
Start GG for showing me where they exactly are. But we're definitely probably getting close as we're just about an hour through. So at least on the winner's side, which I'm assuming that these two have both stuck on the winner's side. We saw them both win earlier on broadcast. And I expect that if they're meeting here, there's a good reason why. I mean, they both look really, really good. Of course, we know that these players are going to be really good, but expect that we're going to see what we saw earlier, the Chun versus the Guile, which we saw from different players.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of a little bit of a repeat of what we saw earlier, but this is going to be a completely different style of Chun coming into this one here. So I'm excited to see. Because I wonder how Chris feels about this. Obviously, knows NUCKLEDU, one of the best players out there, as we talked about earlier and everything like that. But Chris seems to be going in with like the level of confidence right now and the excitement this morning that's energy that's sometimes hard to match, you know, at this hour of the day in a tournament that's not exactly your normal venue for NUCKLEDU. Maybe we're more used to be surrounded by like the Street Fighter folk, and now it's like, oh man, what's all this anime going on here? I mean, I've seen a Dragon Ball, but this is a lot. There's Guilty Gear over here as the main game. I don't understand. But they're smiling, they're laughing, they're having a good time. I'm sure NUCKLEDU's having a great time out here as well.
No, honestly, I mean, kind of fun fact, but NUCKLEDU like does know a lot about a lot of the other fighting games. Like I like ran into him, and you know, I'm a little bit more known for Mortal Kombat, and he was like he knew a lot about the Mortal Kombat scene and stuff, and he's talking to me about like a few different games, and I was like, wow, like I didn't know you really were in anything but Street Fighter. But you know, like fighting game players, if you're good, you just gotta respect other fighting games, right? Like you see it in there, and there's just no way that you can be like, oh, like there's nothing I can learn from these other games. So so definitely, you know, probably not out of place as it seems.
Right, and that's a really good point there as well. But here we are, TEAMKHRIS actually beats out the crouching heavy punch from Guile there, a little bit surprising. But now this time it's like, all right, if you're gonna beat that, I'm just gonna flash kick it, make it a lot easier for myself.
Ooh, great punish, goes for the full like sweep punish combo on the Hazanshu. We're seeing so many of those just used to try to get in as mobility tools. That should be it, assuming no drops, and this time we do see the full thing. Two really taking full control of this one. This is another one of those matchups too where Chun doesn't have like the best, like I would say, like anti-fireball tools just like in general, like no cheating easy way to get through. Her jump's a little bit more floaty. Just have the Hazanshu, of course, just like kind of flip through, but as we've seen, there's a very, very good answers for that. And even right there, like you spent meter and all you're doing is getting yourself closer to burnout. So you have to get in once, you have to keep the pressure on. Easier said than done. This is a great way to start it.
Right, that standing reset right there is very, very good. But like you said, the Hazanshu only does so good, and with how fast that Guile recovers from so much stuff and how slow the boom is, even trying to do the super there was a huge punishment on Chris's side. And so Chris has to find out an answer to be able to like prevent Sonic Boost from coming out that isn't just jump in and pray.
Oh, spending everything right there.
Yeah.
And that is going to be a full conversion. I actually don't know if this is enough. I don't know the scaling on this. I know it does a ton of damage, but especially off the stun, okay, it was enough. I don't know why I asked.
Yeah, but at the moment you said anything about it, it's like, oh, well, the game's like, well, I'm going to decide the kill now. I'm going to make a fool of this Wonder Chef guy.
Yeah, honestly, I would have expected him to kill. I just didn't know if the stun was going to add enough scaling to like make some sort of weird difference at the end, but clearly not. And so strong first game from NUCKLEDU. TEAMKHRIS still already looking infinitely better this time around. Holding the corner, this is going to be where you kind of have to keep, Guile the entire time. I like the choice to get out, but honestly, maybe you just take that anti-air so you can keep the corner and get the DI.
Yeah, that was actually really good. Caught NUCKLEDU, you know, kind of going for like the 1-2 combination there and just got trapped inside of everything. So, you know, TEAMKHRIS still being brave here, figuring out ways to get through the Sonic Boom and everything like that. NUCKLEDU has to fight out of the corner, but does have the drive rush to do it at the very least.
Finally! But oh no, like one little hit away. Not quite able to get the kill, and this is really, really tough. I mean, you're the one in burnout now. No burnout, so you're not going to be able to get the chip. Wow, what a whiff on it.
Wow. And wow, drive rushing in to get the anti-air as well. That looked anime as hell. Gets the sweep as well. Big damage off this one. Can't get too impatient. Oh no, you can actually reach from there. I learned something new today.
Oh yeah, that is such a nice way to close things out. I mean, especially as like a whiff punish, the range on that is so good. I mean, Guile's level 1 is just, it's so flexible in the ways that you can use it. Use it for ground conversions in links with level 2, using air conversions like that. You can use it on reaction to fireballs. There's just like a million different things you can do with it. One of the reasons why the character's so good. But right now, TEAMKHRIS is about to get into burnout and is in the corner against Guile. You got to make a heavy read. If you get burned out right here, you're in trouble with the sweep. That was a great choice, but oh no, back on the defense.
Oh, okay, so let's see what the follow-up is here. Oh, it just goes for the throw, expecting the hold there. That was a massive amount of damage, and that will easily clean it up for NUCKLEDU there. But despite the numbers saying 2-0, Chris was doing an extraordinarily good job adapting to everything that NUCKLEDU was doing and really laying on the pressure.